Welcome, YouTube. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. If you're watching a VOD, feel free to skip ahead. There should be chapters down there in the the play bar. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be working on rigging, some rigging stuff. Yo, Marshall, Caitlin beat you to it today. Is that the Tarzan soundtrack? I'm hearing it is. It was Son of Man. Son of Man. Okay, let me just make sure that I have everything ready. So just keep in mind that I did barely any research on how to utilize AutoRig Pro. So this stream is, you're gonna watch me fuck around, right, until shit works. That's just how I like to do things anyway. But here is the work in progress, guys. Check this out, right? So I've been working on playing around with the shaders, and I'm really happy with the current state. This is like, I think, by far the most successful I've gotten this to appear as close to what I have in mind, right? You can see that these brush strokes, they finally contribute to the forms of the models. And I'm gonna be big right now. The normals are object space normals, so it's not ideal for, you know, integrating into a scene, I guess, but we'll eventually bake this down into a tangent space normal map, right? So Sensen, welcome. Soy, Catnapper, hello, hello. Implementing your knowledge of the art of effective rigging. I'm gonna try. I did that one on purpose. The last one was not done with AutoRig Pro as well. No, the last one was created entirely from scratch. Nice. Beautiful stuff, dude. Thank you. She pretty, looks incredible. Appreciate it. Make sure you don't block the screen. True. Am I blocking too much of it right now? Is it good? But yeah, I did block a pretty significant portion the other time. But there's really nothing much to look besides the fact that I have arranged them into UDIMs. It is still not optimized. I did do some I ended up doing a little bit of like manual unwrapping to then rebake some of the textures over to like the new UV sets, but you know, for the face, for instance, I just kept it as it is. I think I had to re-unwrap the shirt. I had to re-unwrap the vest. Things with artifacts, right? Sadly, it's not a perfect solution. As smart UV unwrapping is not like the perfect solution, even when it comes down to hand painted stuff. Unfortunately, I thought you could get away with, you know, a lot more than I thought I could. But it is what it is. But check that out. Look at how pretty this is. I have two light sources. One with really soft shadows, right? So it's almost like an ambient light, and then we have a harsh light right here. Wait, is it this one? Or is it this one? Shit. Yeah, this one. This is the one with the harsher shadows. And then we have a rim light right there. So yeah, if I were to turn on, or rather, yeah, plug the textures into a principled BSDF, it's gonna appear like this. Because if you guys weren't caught up with, you know, either a previous stream or the update on Discord, I basically use these light sources as masks, right? And what's that? Sorry guys, I'm a little sick today, just FYI, but I'll be fine, don't worry about it. But I cannot promise you the highest energy. Alright, and you're gonna have to witness the yucky nose clearing. And if we were to dive into the note groups, you can see that we have split the sRGB. Sorry, we've split the shader to RGB note into three, like separate colors, right? So the red light is one light source, and sorry, yeah, that like one of these lights. These lights are basically red, green, and blue, right? Yeah, it's completely red. This one's completely blue, sorry, green, and then this one's completely blue. And with that, you pretty much have like masks to work with, right? And then you can play around with the shadows with that. Very cool, right? How cool is this? We have oh, what is this? What did I do to this? Yeah, spotlight, I guess. This controls the shadow color as well. Then we have the rim light. You can play around with the color of the rim light. Very cool. And that's it, really. That's it. Let me just turn off the lights and turn up the strength of the HDRI. This is what it looks like if we were to use the principal BSDF node. Not bad, but it is very 3D-esque, I guess. Reverb on that stuffy nose blowing. True, I should have done that. That chest really looks like Arcane. Bravo, by the way. Thank you, Katewin. Thank you. Plobby, yo, sorry I missed your message. Welcome to the stream. Hello. How you doing? Maybe Sunday impromptu. Oh, the Sculptov. Okay. I'll do my best to join. No promises, but hopefully I'll be able to join. But we'll see. Because after Friday, my Saturday, I'm going back to normie hours again. Due to well, I do have like IRL commitments as well, but streaming was like the last thing that was, I guess, streaming was the last reason why I have this degenerate sleep schedule. Because it used to be a multiple things, like that one time when I had the cozy Naki phase, when I did a lot of the voice recordings, I needed a lot of silence, but I feel like I've since gotten a lot better with voice recordings for the YouTube videos, so I feel a lot more comfortable just recording in a day. And if a plane were to fly by, or if there's any construction, I'll just take a chill pill, relax until it's over, and then I'll just record it. And sometimes I'll just I just record over the background noise and then do some post-processing later on. My Epic account got hacked. I sent a recovery request but still waiting. Oh no. I hope you recover it, Rios. How's everyone doing? Good. I'm doing good. I do have a live outside of Twitch, sadly. How dare you have a live outside of Twitch, Marshall? How dare you? Funny thing, I watched someone was asking why Blender was so laggy, then they zoomed out and their model was covered with invertices. Of course. Hey, out of frame, welcome to the stream. My family is sick too. Seasonal allergies are kicking them down. Seasonal allergies. I'm very fortunate that I don't struggle with a lot of allergies. Very thankful, because both my brothers, they have pretty bad nose allergies. So I dodged that bullet. But they got the height, they're both taller than me by a little bit. So it's a win. I mean, you can only win so much in life. Okay. Right, we're gonna do some rigging, right? Okay, so let's do it. Let's do that. I have no idea how this is gonna go, by the way. It's been a while since I've utilized the AutoRig Pro system. Why did I put 31? It's the 21st, day 30. Apply modifiers. Let's do auto rig pro on stream. Okay. It's May 21st. Okay, good. We're all sick right now. Well, cheers to that, I guess. We're all illness bonding. Isn't it exceptionally hard to control with the lights? Do you mean like to control the values of the lights? It can be, depends on how you set things up, I guess. But if you work with UDIMs and they all share like a single material, it is a lot less tedious. But yes, if you have like, say, your metallic stuff be a different material, and then maybe your pens have, or maybe your skin has like a different material, it can start to get a little convoluted. Like you're adjusting the values of multiple materials, right? As opposed to just controlling the value of, or the color of the light itself. But yeah, I'm liking the way it's looking right now, I won't lie. So let's just say she were to be in like a, let's say like an alleyway at night, right? And it's like a blue cast. You could very easily throw on a blue, maybe like this much, and then do color, and then just slightly tint the character accordingly, like a nice blue cast. Throw on a HSV, maybe saturate it a little. You get my point, right? But it should be okay. It should be pretty. Well, it's pretty much, I'm basically doing all of the compositing work within the viewport itself. So it's kind of like the flow approach, where everything that is like shown in the theaters was straight out of the viewport, as opposed to bringing it, rendering multiple passes and then compositing them in, like for my case it would be Fusion in DaVinci Resolve, or for some people it's Nuke. I'm doing everything within the within Blender itself. So I guess this, in a way, is better for me, right? Let's just say I need the lighting on the vest to be slightly different, right? We could then start to do light linking stuff like this. Thankfully, we have light linking in Eevee. It wasn't the case, I think, in somewhere in like 4.0 or something like that. Exclude. Nope. Exclude. Nope. This is a negative demonstration, but you get what I'm saying. I'm not doing a. Of course, I failed to demonstrate what I intend to do whenever I'm live. It is what it is. One sec. Let me just take a picture of something real quick. So there's this application called Setlog, where you basically take a 2 seconds video every single hour to kind of document your day with your group of friends, and I've been having a lot of fun doing this. Alright, there we go. Okay, let me just catch up with your messages before we begin the rigging process. My internet doo-doo keeps buffering. Oh no, sorry about that. I hate like internet problems. It could be on my end too, by the way. There's a chance that my internet may be a little buffery. Hopefully not, but it may be a little buffery. Yeah, just FYI, because of course the day I choose to stream, the home Wi-Fi goes boom. But it is what it is. I'm my phone is a little hot right now, so if it gets too hot, it may affect the speed of the broadcast. There won't be any compositing? Probably not. I think I'm mostly gonna do them within Blender. Yeah, if there's gonna be any compositing, it'll all be done within Blender itself. That is the plan, at least. Nothing about this film making process is set in stone. It's whichever is the most beneficial for my needs. But for now, it's, you know, I plan to do everything within Blender itself. Yeah, you can see that it's already looking not so bad, and you know I'm a huge fan of the Aces look, but I don't know. I'm reconsidering that. I might do like, yeah, look at Aces. It's pretty. I like the way the highlights roll off, but I'm not a huge fan of the way it handles the reds in the highlights. It feels a little. It makes her look dead, you know. So I might end up rendering in standard. We'll see. Nokia is using GTA 5 RTX mod. Amin, just saw the notif. Yo, Cause, welcome to the stream. Dumb question, but I don't use Maya for animation. Does the character texture look the same in viewport and render? And in Blender, okay. Does it look the same in viewport versus render? Yes and no. The flat colors, they look like this. If I were to set this to flat and then texture, okay, ignore the hair and the eyeballs and whatnot. But yeah, this is all the hand painting that I've done, right? And then when it's rendered out, yeah, it still looks the same, just slightly tweaked. You know, we have like contrast edit under the, you know, in the compositing section. What else? Yeah, we have the cell shade, the quote unquote cell shader. It's not really cell shaded at this point because, well, the shadows are soft. You know, I could increase the vector to sharpen up the shadows if I wanted to, right? There you go. But not the vibe. It's not. Yeah, not the vibe. I want my shadows to be soft. It's gonna look a little more 3D-esque, but I'm okay with that. I just love the soft shadow look. Okay. Essentially a trade-off between control gains and the overall time spent. You can say that, yeah. You can say that. And plus, yeah, I'm doing. This is like a one-man job, right? So you can imagine how, you know, the time will add up the more shots I have to render out, and, you know, to then composite in DaVinci Resolve, and then potentially facing a lot of like lag, because yeah, even just editing my short form stuff on, like, you know, Instagram, for, you know, for the IG and YouTube and TikTok, it's already lagging, right? So I can only imagine how tedious it's gonna be when it comes time to composite within DaVinci Resolve itself. Got a magazine by CG World about the production of 2022 Slam Dunk movie. They show all the AOVs and shaders and everything. It's so sick. Ooh, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Is Autoreak Pro better than what you did for the protagonist? If it depends on what you mean by better. I'm assuming that you're asking like a broader question as to like which is better, an automated rigging process or like a fully manual rigging process. And to put it simply, simply put, manual rigging means you have more control, but you spend more time. It's better for customization, but you spend way more time. The automated process, you're gonna save a shit ton of time, right? But you may come across some limitations. But we'll find out how limited it's gonna be today, because I'm gonna be messing around with Autoreak Pro. And without further ado, let's begin. Right, I've been yapping for a while now, so let's just begin. I have no idea how this is gonna go. I believe. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select this, the pants. Yeah, let's throw in the pockets as well. Yeah, the shoes. Yeah. Well, let's do the shoes as well. The belt, maybe. And then I'm just gonna join them all. Alright, they all share the same amount of subdivision modifier. So I'm just gonna join them. Hopefully. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. I do not want to join them just yet. Because my dumbass forgot to apply all of the mirror modifiers on these clumps of hair. Alright, I'm gonna do Alt apply shape keys. What do you mean shape keys? You don't have shape keys. Wait, what? Oh. Apply. Alright. There we go. Now let's see. 1 second, guys. I'm gonna have to unparent them real quick. Unparent, keep transformation. Okay, mirror this. Just make sure that. Okay. What is this? Okay, let me just apply all transforms on the shirt real quick. That might be the issue. Nope. Okay. Yeah, the first thing we need to do is to apply all of the transforms without any like weird thingy going on. But yeah, I just realized that I have a bunch of shape keys here as well. I had to basically, I just needed a way to open up her mouth, right? So here it is. Here's what she looks like when she's smiling. 1 sec, smile. Smile for us. Look at how happy she is. You think she's gonna be this happy in the film? Ha. Blend her in. Was that from? Yeah, it could be Basil. It could be. There's a chance that it's that. Hey Willow, I mainly meant, like, is it still good for your animation needs, or do you prefer what you did last time? I have no idea. I'm about to find out today, Willow. Everything I do on this stream, I'm just raw dogging it. I'm like fucking around until, I'm fucking around and finding out on stream. Love your videos, man. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Blenduria. Oh, what's their nationality? Blenduria? Blendurian, exactly. Um, but yeah, she's supposed to be Asian. Um, which Asian? Which Asian? I will not specify because there's no need to. Uh, I do not want that to be, like, part of the debate of this film. So I will not answer that question. But she does have a specific. Every character has like a specific ethnicity. But yeah, nationality, Blenduria, but ethnicity, she's Asian. No chat on screen. Oh, jeez. Of course. Sorry, I'm not the brightest man in the room, right? There you go. And then let me just do that. Nope. Do that. Nope. What? There we go. Now it's working. Huh, but it's not working. Let's see. Am I not connected to YouTube? Yeah, because I'm not using my Wi-Fi right now. Can someone type in? Let me just do that. There it is. All right, it's working. Testing. The chicken is cold. I still don't get that. All right. All right, let's stop smiling. All right. You don't get to be all happy and stuff. I'm kidding. You deserve everything. All right. Rigging. Right, I was supposed to join this to that without this happening. And I want to make sure that all of this one sec. Do I want to reshape the... Do I want to keep the reshape? Let me just look at my reference real quick. I don't think I need this. Yeah, I'm good. I'll just delete these. How do you manage the backups? Like this. One sec, let me open up my files real quick. I basically just have a bunch of iterations. But if you're talking about like backups, as in like having them on a separate computer, I don't. I am really I'm yeah, not being very safe right now, but ass cheeks. I hydrate, thanks Marshall. I'll be uploading them. No, I'm still considering this, okay? But I'll be either uploading them on the Patreon, which is coming in like about a month's time, or throwing them onto my Google Drive. But right now, none of this is backed up. I'm not playing it safe. It's a big butt. Those files. I know. I know. So yeah, if one wrong thing to the hard drive and I'm pretty much screwed. But I'll be backing this up soon. Once I'm gonna use Patreon as like, well, either Patreon if I decide to include the rigs as part of the benefits, or Google Chrome. Sorry, not Chrome. What the fuck? Google Drive. One of those. We'll see. Okay, delete these. We don't need them. Right? Wait. Do I want the face reshape? Let me put this beside. There we go. Just looking down. Okay, I'm just gonna have to do this manually. Bruno, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Jump scare. I feel like Noki's making a video game. You think so? Yeah, I think I'm leaving the reshape out. I think I've done an okay job with the retopology. Yeah, I'll leave it out. Goku ass stare. Alright, be gone. What? No. Mode, not always on top. Alright. Let's go. Now, okay. Join. What's that? What is happening here? What is going on? Why does it not work? Is this not symmetrical? I don't understand. Oh, okay. I get it now. Alright. This will be... Let's parent that to that. Not parent, to join. Speaking of which, let me just turn this on. Yeah, this is good enough for a start, I think. Do we want to include the gloves? Do I want the gloves to be separate? Let me try... Yeah, let me see what happens if I keep them separate. Why not? Alright, let's give it a shot. Let's try out the Auto Rig Pro. I guess like automated... I believe they call it the AI... Detection? I'm not too sure. I have yet to read into this. I thought I saved my preference. What the hell is going on? ARP. Alright, let's give it a shot. Smart. Is it this one? Get selected objects. Full body. Okay, let's see what this does. Oh. Isn't there like an auto detect function? Okay. Do I have to install something? Oh my god. I think I do. Alright, let me see. Man. Let me go to AutoRake Pro real quick. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to... Yeah, this thing right here. Let me just... Let's wait for this GIF to replay itself. Yeah, that right there. The guess markers. Okay. Selected objects. Okay, yeah. Full body. Guess markers. Why do I not have that? I want that. Okay, you know what? I'll just add this. Alright, neck. Let's see, put it right there. I'm assuming this is like where the clavicles are at, so I'll just put it there. At chin. Yeah, that seems about right, I think. At shoulders. All right. So yeah, if you guys have any question, just keep in mind, okay? Just keep in mind that I'm literally figuring this out on the spot. So, yeah, when you ask any questions, just keep that in mind, because I don't know. Like, I wish I had all the answers, but I'm figuring this out too. So when you ask a question, just ask with the consideration that I don't know what I'm doing. just remember that. I have no idea. Okay, at spine. I'm assuming that goes like right above the crotch. Pelvic bone is at, I guess. Feels like a good spot, I think. At ankles. Oh. Shit. One sec. Did I fuck up the process? There? Okay. What's next? Optional markers? Oh. Yeah. Thigh? Yes, please. I'm assuming this is where the man, I'm forgetting all of my anatomy terms. Got this little bone right there. Okay. Give me another one. Knee. elbow. Okay. What is this again? Shoulder, okay. Alright, what else? Do they have anything else? Hand tip, head tip. Head tip, yeah. Yeah. Alright, that seems like it's good enough. What's next? Spine count. Ooh, I don't know. 4 seems to be a good number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 is good enough. Model fit. Oh, yeah, straight. Clavicles. All the arm, leg twist count. Okay. Facial. Okay, we'll do that later, right? Alright, let's give it a go. Shall we? Type 1 if you, we should click go. Let me read your messages real quick. Hey Childish. Yo, welcome to the stream. Bryessa, hello. Is there any reason you decided not to go one-to-one with your references? Just preferences, I guess. Yeah, I thought that, you know, since literally all of the characters would have their pens like tucked into their boots, I feel like it would be a refreshing change to have her pens kind of like you know, go over her boots. And also, yeah, I was you know, scrolling through Pinterest for inspiration, and then I saw you know, one of these designs where the jeans, like sort of like a bell bottom jeans, kind of caught my eyes, and I was like, hey, I want that, you know. One, all right, let's go. Here we go. Let's fucking go. Ooh. All right. Okay. The bones are all nicely set up. Ooh, the feet's a little off, but to be fair, we don't have we didn't select the feet stuff. Let me give it a shot again. That turned out not bad, right? I think it turned out okay. Pretty okay. Can I get selected objects again? Oh no, okay. Can I go back into... Yeah, what if we just did everything? Hours of manual rigging, no. No shot. Okay, let me do this again, but this time with everything selected. I mean, including the boots, that's what I mean. Alright, it won't take long, promise. Alright, full body. Let's do this again. Where's the auto... Okay, you know what? Let me figure this out. There has to be a way to get the automated detection thingy. Now AI powered. Okay, how do I get that? Orders, okay. Thought I had this installed. I had everything all installed, ready to go. but there are just some things you can't foresee, I guess. Auto rig pro, go to downloads, okay. Proxy, rig tools, proxy, is it proxy picker? Is that the one? Did you install AI pack? I'm not sure. Oh, I don't think I did. Screw it, screw it. We'll do it manually. Well, not manually, but, you know, we'll assign them manually. It's fine. It doesn't take long. Here we go. Selected objects, full body, neck. Let's go. And that's a good spot. Let's not move it. Wait, can you restore last session? Oh, no way. Oh, that's sick. Okay, restore last session. That solves it, I guess. What the hell is this? Oh, that's the chin. Okay. Cool. I guess you can do that, guys. Just restore last session and boom. Okay. Now let's give it a go again. Override existing rig. Oh, I deleted it. Let me just create a new one, I guess. Nice. That's not bad at all. That is not too shabby. Alright, I'll just keep this as straight as I possibly can. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm guessing that has to stay on the floor. I could be not too sure. How do they want it set up? Let's see. Let's look at some of their examples. Ooh. Okay. Bless, thank you. Okay. I'll just put this back here, maybe. Not too sure how they want this set up, but I'll just do that. As for the spine, I think I want to add a bit of a curvature as such. Everything is having this so far back just doesn't feel right. I want that to be in the center of the neck, like the neck bone. I want it to be in the center of the volume of the neck. That is at least what I've learned from the the artifactive rigging. For the finger bones, however, you kind of want them to be hovering slightly above. Oh no. 1 second, did I mess this up? Nope, it was already like that. Why is this not like... Is that supposed to happen? I don't know. Okay. That's pretty good, actually. Some cleanups are inbound, but let's give this a shot. I feel like this is a good start. A good starting point. Okay, well, let's give it a shot. What is next? Oh, twist. Sportable best. Oh wow. bones. Okay, I don't know how to work with all of this just yet, but I just want to turn this into like a rig. Oh wait, no, we gotta skin this afterwards, right? I think the next step is skinning. All right. Well, then in that case, I guess I should make sure that the bones are nicely aligned first. I don't want to be too. I don't want to jump the gun just yet. All right. I will have this go up a little. So yeah, I'll have this slightly higher. Like just imagine like the volume of your fingers divided by half. You want it kind of like hovering above that halfway point. Hey Nada, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. I'll be on a different version. I see. Yeah, it could be that I didn't install the right pack, but that's fine. No biggie. No biggie. Is it mirrored? Yes. I asked myself the same thing too. So that's valid. That's valid. Slightly misaligned. I want this to be slightly higher. Wait, what? Okay, cool. Now, while I do this, right, let me just remind you guys about the future of the streams, right? In case you missed the Discord announcement, this stream is going to be the second last stream for a while. I'm going off for a couple of months off stream. I'm looking into other ventures of funding this film, right? Because my initial thought process was to try to document as much as I possibly can, like the process as much as I possibly can on stream. The thing is, like, fortunately, it's just not too viable of a thing right now, which is unfortunate. I really wanted to document the entire process on stream, but I'm gonna have to focus on setting up a Patreon, which is coming real soon. By the way, if y'all want to support the film, that is going to be the #1 best way to do that. And currently, the benefits that are confirmed, right? Okay, first of all, I need to establish the fact that this Patreon is going to be very focused on the production, like the behind-the-scenes production of this film, right? Hydrate, yo, potato. Thanks for the hydrate. Yeah, so it's gonna be very heavily focused on the production of the film. And an ad just ran. Damn it. Okay, I'll just wait for a little bit longer. I should turn off ads since I'm ending the series real soon. Hey Potato, what are we rigging? An election? What is this, the US? I'm kidding. Kidding? Political joke? Last one, never happening again. We'll wait for the ads to finish rolling. I'm not sure if okay, I'm gonna assume that when it pops, when it turns green, the ad should be gone. I don't know. I don't know how this works. We'll just wait for the ads to finish, to run its course. Now talk about the Patreon again. Vote for Naki. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. I think I'll have the elbow be more at the center point, because previously I had it closer towards the elbow. Okay. Alright, I think the ad should be done by now. Honestly, I have no idea how ads work over Twitch. Sometimes they appear, sometimes... Exactly. Like, you know, there was one time I forgot whose stream it was. This person was constantly getting ads over, and I think it was Mia's stream. Someone was getting ads over and over and over again, but I was sitting over here, no ads at all, and I was not. I don't believe. Wait, am I subscribed? I don't believe I'm subscribed. It could be someone else's stream. I forgot who it was. But yeah, the person was tanking ads like crazy, but I wasn't. I was like, oh, what is this? What's going on? It's pretty confusing. But anyway, I was talking about the Patreon, right? So the benefits that are confirmed right now. Oh, right. I was prefacing the benefits with the fact that the Patreon is going to be very heavily focused on the behind-the-scenes production of Red Feathers and the future animated projects. I didn't want the Patreon to become like a space where you would only be there for the assets, right? I didn't want to. The last time I opened up a Patreon, I had like everything that I was doing, I just threw into the Patreon. But I feel like that sort of backfired, not only for me as a person, you know, trying to deliver on the products, but also for the supporters. Because like at this point, like what the hell am I supporting you for? You know, my subscribing for the, like, imagine open up a Patreon for Red Feathers just for me to post a bunch of like irrelevant stuff that will only delay the production, right? I feel like that'll be quite a turn off. So I want to avoid that. So the benefit right now that are confirmed, right, is obviously your names appearing in the videos at the end of like my long form videos. If you subscribe for like an X amount of time, this one is a bonus benefit. It's not like the main benefit, but like a bonus benefit. If you subscribe for like an X amount of time, you'll appear in like a special thanks page at the end of Red Feathers, the animated film I'm working on right now. So it's an added benefit. What are the other ones? Oh my god, my screen. No, why did this happen? Alright, one sec. My screen just died on me. Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay, let me just pull up the benefits. Preview. Okay, yeah, the ones that are confirmed, I said, you know, the end credit stuff, early access and an ad-free experience. So I'll basically re-upload the YouTube videos, my YouTube videos on the Patreon. This is also like an added benefit, I guess, for an ad-free experience, and it's also you also gain like early access for like 1 day. Then behind the scenes content, production vlogs where I cover like the BTS topics. They're too in-depth for YouTube, so like even the poll on YouTube kind of like verified my my doubts, right? So I ran a poll on YouTube. You know, now that we're nearly done with this character, I was wondering if, you know, you guys wanted to see like a summary of the process like I did the previous time with the protagonist, or like an in-depth video covering like a specific topic, right? So like the hand-painted textures, for instance, there'll be like a full-fledged tutorial on how to go about hand-painted textures. 84% of the audience wanted a summary, the entire character creation process. So I'll keep the in-depth stuff on Patreon because yeah, it made sense though. This results, it made sense because this is more YouTube friendly for sure. All of the I'll be including in the Patreon like the in-depth process. You know, there'll be days where I would do studies that will never see the light of day, right? I can now record those studies and you know, splice it up real nice for the Patreon. So it's like, let's just say a hand-painted study of this art piece from Jinx Fixes Everything, you know, from that video game. Like are you guys aware of this? For instance, you know, say I were to do an in-depth study on how to paint metal in this particular style. I feel like it'll be too boring for a YouTube video, but it'll be really insightful for artists who wants to learn how to go about painting this way. So yeah, I'm thinking of including studies of, you know, stuff like this. I would study on how to, you know, maybe sculpt a head in this particular style or paint in this particular manner. But usually they'll never see the light of day. But now I guess I'll throw it on a Patreon. And then yeah, so behind the scenes content and credit, early access and ad-free experience, the role on Discord, of course, and the bonus 5 months. Okay, yeah, I right here I wrote bonus for 5 months sub, secure a spot in a dedicated special thanks page in the end credit of Red Feathers. That'll be a fun like stretch. Not really, it's not a stretch goal, but like an additional fun bonus, I guess. And then this dilemma right here, the Blender files. You know, let me just throw this up here. Okay, sorry for the flashbang. This right here was the dilemma. Sorry for the flashbang. Blender files. Character rigs. I was thinking whether or not to include this, right? Because for 10 bucks, I was thinking I could maybe like lower this down and then exclude this, or leave it at 10 bucks and include this. But the thing is, like, I'll be risking. I mean, who is to say that people will adhere to the non-commercial license? Who's to say, you know? Someone may download the rig and, you know, as you guys, some of you guys may know, I've been approached to have my characters be used for a short film, and obviously I'm opposed to that. And who's to say that they won't subscribe to the Patreon and create their own film with this? But yeah, that is like yeah, a work in progress. A work in progress. And I think the Patreon is going to be really, really fun. It's going to be packed with a lot of productive stuff, you know. And I intend to include like the concept arts, all of the work in progress bullshit, which will not be other Patreon will be treasure, because, well, it's the kind of things that I like to subscribe to people for, you know, get a peek behind their noggin. That's definitely not YouTube friendly, right? Okay, where is... Alright. It says yes. Hey Ginger, could you send a link here? It's not out yet. The Patreon is still in a work in progress, and I don't want to publish it just yet. Yeah, I want you guys to get the full benefits out of it. But I'll make an announcement on the Discord as soon as I drop it. Yeah. Yo, nerdy. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Deep dives on art style and techniques is always good. Yeah, I love doing those. You learn a lot from doing those. You can say it's like a form of stealing, but not really, because well, I wonder if like by doing those studies and publishing them on Patreon, it would be considered illegal. Because like it's not like I'm gonna recreate the things like one for one. I'll be doing like a version of that, but I don't know if that is legal. I feel like it's fine, right? Should be fine. We'll figure it out. We'll fuck around and find out. Who cares at this point? As long as it's not AI. Yeah, but I want to do like studies of, you know, the dishonored art style. uh, the Jinx fixes everything art style, because I'm still blown away by the fact that you could, you know, create something so detailed looking with so little polygons. Skin. The next step is the skin. Skin. I'm so out of it right now. Let's give this a shot. Match to rig. Oh, okay. Match to rig. What is this? Ooh! Whoa! What the? What the? Okay, what is this? Arm. Oh, what the? Yo, that is so cool. Okay, what's this? Can I adjust the size of... Oh, okay, I see. Okay, wait, this is cool. Let me add some additional stuff then before I dive right in. Rotation of the bones. Yeah, I should do that. Hey Blender Orc, by the way. Hello. Did I in case I missed your message? Only block out models there, not the fully done ones. I'm thinking that too, right? Like the maybe I'll include the character fully textured with all the UDIMs just without the rig to play it really safe, you know? Like I'll do like maybe rigs will only be included at the release of the film or something like that. I don't know. Commercial license. What is that, right? What about CC by NC? Oh, what is that? I'm not familiar with NC. What is that? NCND. What is? I only know CC0 and wait. What is the other one? Okay, by non-commercial. No derivatives. Yeah, this would probably be the license to use. Yes. But whether or not people would adhere to that, you know, is a different story. So what would be the difference between like the videos on there versus like your full live streams here that you believe? Okay, that's a really good question, class. To me, I guess the videos you can say they're gonna be like these one-off videos on like a very specific topic. For instance, recreating or studying the style of X, Y, and Z. Okay, and then instead of having like a full VOD just thrown on Patreon, I'm gonna splice them up. I'm gonna edit them, right? Like the way I do with my YouTube videos. Just but without all the fancy like swipes and sound designs and whatnot. Because I think that'll be annoying to watch on a. That'll be annoying to watch in like an in-depth breakdown video, So here's how to do this, and then like a producer skit halfway through or something like that. I think not the right audience for such things. One sec. How do you match the rotation again? Shit, what is the shortcut key? No. Oh, active bone, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna basically... the difference is gonna be like... So the streams is very spontaneous. I would have like a topic in mind, and then based on like the vibes of the stream or whatsoever, things may stray away from like the things may stray a little, right? Like this, for instance, because of the fact that I'm trying to talk and work at the same time, and it doesn't help that I'm a little bit, just tiny bit sick, just a tiny bit. It's a little distracting, right? So those videos are going to be more focused, I guess you can say, and they're going to be edited. So instead of like a 2 hours VOD, it's going to be like maybe like a 40 minutes nicely trimmed up video. All the fat and all the other crap's going to be trimmed out, and you're only going to get the lean meat, the good stuff. So that's going to be the main difference. It's going to be more focus on a very particular topic, and I'll actually like lock in, because I'm not gonna be talking to anyone. I'm just gonna work and then just talk over my thought process, and then that's really it. That's gonna be the main difference, class. Okay, let's do normals. Yeah, but the thing is like, the thing is like, I gotta be wary with that too, right? Because, well, at least what I have in mind, who ends up subscribing, I'll play by ear, I guess. But what I have in mind right now is that my audience, or the supporters, are gonna be like, sort of like the board of executives, or like the people who I have to keep updating and make sure that this film is actually going somewhere and it's not gonna go bust. It's actually gonna see the light of day, right? And stuff like that. So I don't wanna stray away too far away from that. I don't want to stray too far away from the main objective, which is to fucking finish this film and create more. I have so many ideas. This one is by the way, this is like gonna be the Red Feathers is gonna be like a rare exception, in the sense that it's gonna be like a serious film, right? But what I have in mind for like the future of Tiny Naki, it's gonna be a lot of like high action, silly, very silly stuff. It's not gonna be serious. I like to reference like the 2012, is it 2012? Like the 2012 YouTube, where you would see action skits, right? Like Freddie Wong or Corridor Digital. You would see these skits, right? Well, I obviously won't be able to churn them out within like a week or two, because their pace was. They used to upload like every week or two. Obviously, I'm not gonna do that, but I want to bring back that spirit. I feel like we need that right now. You oddly love skinning, really? Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like shit that shouldn't be taken too seriously. But red feathers is like the opposite of that, which is, I don't know. I like I said, you know, if I could turn back time, all right, I would probably pick I would pick a smaller scale project that is a little bit more silly. But I feel like this is like an itch that I have to scratch, you know? Okay. If I were to, you know, skin this, do I get to go back and, you know, tweak things? Let's see. Fuck it. Let's just do it. Okay, wait. Meshes already contain vertex groups. Remove them before binding? No. Lock groups or groups used. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Let's just go. Bound in 2.8 seconds. Let's see how it did. Okay. Hold up. I didn't select this. Alright, that's fine. Okay. I'm gonna need to fix some of the rotation of the bones. Alright, cool. Let's go back. Clearly I did this wrong. Wait, what? Why is this? Hold up. One thing oh my god. Yeah, I go live and I just all knowledge out the window. I'm supposed to turn on the axes of the bones. And oh no, it's been a while. I'm going to assume that Z is where the pole is going to be targeted to. Actually, I want this to be properly aligned. So let's do Shift and Global Z. Nope. Really? Yeah, let's try this. I don't know. Oh. Wait. Oh. It is... Okay, I guess X is the front. Okay. You're not suing them for $10? Yeah, it sounds so silly, right? But yeah, I think the way to go, the play might be to just not include the rigs, but include the characters. But, you know, they could just throw them into something like a Mixamo or an Auto Rig Pro and have it working within a day. There's a lot of like considerations, but yeah, likelihood is I'll just like, you know, I'll just deal with it. Alright, let's try this again. I think maybe X should be the front. So X is... Yeah, that might be the play. Nope. What? I'm so confused. Is it the... Let me see. Let me edit reference bones. Is it the... Wait, why is it going back to... Like, the rotation is kind of like... It's not staying in place, you know what I mean? Okay. Global X. Okay. Bones. Yo, Alex, how's it going? Not too bad. Not too bad. How about you? Okay. Match to rig. Yeah, it's like... Oh wait, no. It's just the position of the poles that are fucked up. But why is that the default position? Okay. No, but this isn't right though. One sec. Let me think about this real quick. That's good. Going well. Good, good, good. Alright, sorry, let me just catch up with your messages real quick. Noki Studios. Silly Noki Pro Plus. Oh my god. I don't have any advice on the legal enforcement part. That's tough, yeah. I use Auto-Rig Pros for my characters, so good. We just made like a base match from a guy and girl, leave that for people to use through Patreon. Okay. Skinning, always the thing that freaks out when you forget one thing. Fair. So true. As far as the rigs go, I wouldn't lower the tier price. Realistically, I've seen most rigs going for 15 plus on the cheap end. Even if it's a learning rig, it still work. Okay. Okay. I'll take that into consideration. Nerdy. Thank you. I will keep that in mind. Hey Swarian, I think that we need some silly stuff now. There's so many serious things. I think people are a little tired. Yeah. Fair. I think we need a lot. We need to bring that era back. The era of like unserious skits. And I think like some good examples. Let me think. I think Meat Canyon is a good example of like really unserious stuff, right? I would say Corridor, but they've seen since like toned down the frequency of their like the output of skits. Am I doing something wrong here? Can I unbind this? I think it's fine to bind. It's just the like the rotation of the bone. It won't stay. Twist. Ooh. Okay, we'll do that later though. Legacy. Let me just Google this real quick. 30 seconds behind again, I swear to God. Oh no. That sucks, dude. It could be on my end too, by the way. There's a chance that it's that. Yeah, I'm seeing drop frames, delay by 1 second. Because I'm using my phone's Wi-Fi right now, my phone's data. Because, of course, the day I go live, my home Wi-Fi goes boom. It'll be up again. Auto rig pro. Bone rotation. Or bone roll. Okay, but I keep saying bone roll and then... Retargeting the animation. Okay. AutoRig Pro documentation. How about that? Okay, let's do some diagnosing, I guess. Setup. Center of the world. Yeah, okay. I believe I have everything centered. Let's just make sure though. Where's my origin point? Yep. Yep, okay, good. Hey, Class Act. Came to your stream to tell, yeah? So there were some bugs with AutoRig Pro. Sometimes there's an issue with calculating where knees and elbows are facing without giving the rig a proper bend. Okay, so for the knees I would move them. Move the joint up a bit, and the elbows move them back. Okay, I see. Okay, thank you. Let me try that. So you said to move it up a little bit. I'm assuming like this way, right? I wonder if the roll. I wonder how much of the roll matters. Okay, let me just recalculate this one more time, just in case it does. Oops. Then active phone. Hopefully this helps. Thank you. I hope it does too. Appreciate it. Let's move that back. Okay, since we have this like X facing there, let's see if this. You have to do that too. I don't know if it does matter. Oh, this guy. No. Okay, let's see if this works. Probably just gonna join, see my above chat. Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, class. I totally missed their messages. Get well soon, mate. I'm also sick as fuck. Gotta leave early. Thank you, Briessa. You get well soon too. Good luck with the Patreon. Appreciate that. I appreciate it. I remember the trend with people tilting. I learned 3D to do this with the Bruno Mars song and proceeding to break the model. Oh my god. Where was I? Why do I not know of that trend? Yeah, that totally fixed it, class. That totally fixed it. Like, at least it's a lot better than what it was. A lot better. I just need to make sure that I can somehow get this to face the front completely. But thanks. That's good tip. Let me go edit the reference bone. Yeah, the roll for some reason just it gets all fucked up like this. Why? Why? Yeah, see? If I were to go back, can I just roll like within here? Oh, I could. No, but that's gonna mess up the all of the parented stuff, right? Because all of these are all automated, so I don't want to. Hey, OTK Rouge. Wait, OT Crunchy. How should I call you? OTK. OT Crunchy Crunchin. I'm sorry for butchering your name. There's an option you can see on the bones where it doesn't try and calculate that for you. Let me check the blend. Thank you, class. Appreciate that. Let me see if I can find that too. Okay, nope, none of these. Okay. Let's see if there's any. Okay, cool. Update. Okay. Show IK directions. Oh, what is this? Oh, so okay. So the bone roll clearly does nothing. As in, like, it doesn't contribute to the position of the poles. Oh, you're just gonna okay. I guess you're just gonna have to keep tweaking this until it faces the front completely. Okay. I got you, I got you. So the roll has nothing to do with the... Okay. You can call me Mikhail? Mikhail? Did I say it right? Mikhail? Oh, there it is. That feels so brute forcey though, to pull it like that, but now it faces the front. Let's give it a shot. Match rig. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Look at that. Oh, that's so clean. That's not bad at all. Not too shabby. Cannot wait to resize all of these custom shapes. Dancing squid. Right, alright, cool. Mikhail, alright. The boots, yeah, the boots are not binded to the rig just yet. Okay, let's do the elbow as well. How about that? This is fast. This is absurd. Okay, let's turn on this show IK directions again. It's really useful. We want to make sure that the pole is facing like 90 degrees directly to the whatever this the y positive y axis of the viewport. So let's just move shit around till it sticks, you know. Huh. How? Wait, do we want it to be like that? I think so. Oh, that it helps. Yeah, the roll doesn't contribute to the position of the pull at all. What about this hand bone? Oh, huh. Oh, that works. That kind of works. It's a little brute forcey. Hmm. I wish there was a way to control this better, because the placement of this bone is definitely going to affect the way things deform, right? Let's give it a shot though. Let's match to rig. Not sure how I feel about that. Oh my god, look at that. No! How is that possible? Okay. Why do the normals on the arm look inverted? Yeah, it's once it'll make sense once we render it out, but yeah, it's just the way this particular part looks. Like, I could like recalculate the wait, now it's one sec. Wait a minute. Let me select this. Yeah, I had to invert this guy right here. I don't know why. Wait, now it's the other way around. Wait, what? Yeah, so it used to be that I had to flip this guy, like this group right here, in the wrong, like, you know, direction of the normals, but now it's the other way around. Now it's this guy being normal when I recalculate it. Why is that? Huh, okay. There we go. That's weird. Yeah, see, if I were to recalculate them right now, for some reason this guy gets all funky. Okay. That is. A lot of cleaning up required. But you know what? I feel like this is not a bad start, you know? Like, this is a great start, and then we could just clean things up later on as we go. Alright, let's bind the boots as well. Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do. Skin, bind. Alright, I think that's done. Ooh, wait a minute. How the hell? That is actually really good. What the? Okay, how do I roll this? Yeah, it's a little funky here, that's fine. I probably do like a, instead of like binding, sorry, instead of rigging the steel toes and the little accessories on the side, I'll probably just do a surface bind. Where is the roll? The foot roll. Alright, let's see. Twist. Alright, I've got this guy. Wow. Yo, that's clean. Okay. Alright, yeah. There's a bit of a problem here, but that's fine. We can fix that. How do we make it so that it tips forward instead of like rolling side to side? Ooh. Wait, what? What is this? Alright. So clean, right? Damn, AutoRig Pro. Okay, okay. Blasted with TikTok ads. Oh my god. If you ever run into that roll problem again, click on the bone, click limb options, and turn off auto IK roll. Limb. Okay. Let me just do this again. And what did you say? Took me days to figure out why AutoRig Pro is causing a problem. They have a Discord, but it isn't organized. But you can find some answers to problems you run into in there. Okay, thanks for the info. Click on a bone. Okay. Limb options. Okay. Limb options. Oh. Auto IK roll. Thank you. Okay. Align IK. Okay, so if I turn this off, okay, if I turn that off and I turn this on, will the roll? No. Ah, damn it! I thought it was gonna fix it. Wait. I thought you could then be able to adjust the roll to, okay, I guess. Interesting. Alright. Why did you decide to use Auto-Rig Pro for the character rigging? Based on my experience, rigging my own custom character will be faster and perform better. Because I just want to try things. I feel like this film is a great way for me to just experiment with different tools. And Auto-Rig Pro just so happened to be a thing that I've bought in the past, and I thought, you know, why not, instead of like creating everything from scratch, meaning like from the littlest thing, like the twist bone, right? Like this alone would require me to subdivide the main deformation bone into 4 bones, and then redistribute the you know, the weights accordingly, right? Imagine having to do that. I feel like it's gonna take me another month to complete. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should just stick with the good old automated way. But again, this is why I'm doing this. You know, I just want to fuck around. Okay, now why is this like? Why is it like that? Oh no. Okay. Oh, there are different ways of binding this. Okay. Oh. Voxelized? Okay, I'll do this. And this. What's a good resolution? Higher, accurate, but longer to compute. Okay, what is considered high? Is okay, 12 is the max. Screw it, we want the best results, so let's do that. Remove armature modifiers. Ooh, wait, one sec. Weight paint. What did I do for the... Oh, okay. I'll probably lock these. And I'll clear the rest. Alright. Delete all unlocked groups. Let me just make sure though. Yeah. Delete all unlocked groups. There we go. What about this? Do we have anything worthy of keeping here? Let's see, weight paint. Yeah. That could be used as a mask. I'll lock that. I'll delete the rest. And let's try this again. Let's see how good the voxel stuff is, right? I'll select these two, and then I'll do rigging. No. Alright, voxelized. Fuck it. If it crashes, it crashes. Let's go. Armature modifiers, no. Okay. Alright. Naki, when you were in school, did you ever come to hate your own classmates? Hate? I don't know about hate. I mean, definitely I definitely have like classmates where, you know, we don't necessarily gel with, but it is what it is, right? It's never that serious though. It's nothing too serious. Turning that option off should make it so that when you click match to rig, it doesn't rotate the oh, okay, like it did on its own before. Okay, thanks class. I'll give that a shot later. Hey Blender Canvas, welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm not a rigging type at all, but this seems so cool, and I have to try it out. Yeah. Give it a shot. Give it a shot. Another question: why are there so many composite meshes in front of the rig? Can't you duplicate it and transfer it to a sculpt? Composite meshes. What does that mean? Composite mesh. Composite meshes. Reading. Okay. Oh, like joint meshes. Okay. Like joint meshes. I see. In front of the rig, can't you duplicate it and transfer it to a sculpt? Set up automatic weighting. Copy the vertex group to the low poly. The rig and the character with so many individual meshes. Okay. So you're saying to like create a cleaner proxy, like a proxy that will be a lot easier for this AutoRig Pro to automatically skin and then transfer the weight pane over to like this? Is that what you're saying? Max Raz reminds me of when we learned what sub diff modifier was for the first time and everyone went as high as possible. Oh. Okay, but you know, this is maybe the one time where going as high as possible is actually a good thing. Because look at that shit. What the? Wait, where's the? Yo. Why? Wait a minute. This is not so bad. And we have to like readjust the position of some bones and like. Yo. Smooth. It worked. Clean the spark for the first try. I know, right? What the fuck? Hey, banana. What the hell? Why did it work so well? Alright, I guess screw a proxy mesh then. Because why the fuck is this so good? Proxy mesh? What are you, a peasant? When we have like voxel, what is it called again? We have voxelized binding method. What the fuck? Superman meme? What is the Superman? Which pose? Wait, why is this so good? Yeah, this needs to... yeah. Okay, but... the one thing that I want to test... the shoulders. Why is it all the way back there? What the hell is it? What is that? Where are the clavicles all the way back there? What the hell is going on? Or is that... oh, are those supposed to be the scapula? Yeah, what? What? What is going on? Okay, but keep in mind everything about this is automated, right? And everything that goes wrong, it could very much potentially be a skill issue on my part. So just remember that. Again, it's not that I've never used AutoRig Pro before, but I've never like I had to use it in like 18 days. I had to create a clip, like a 5 seconds animation, within 18 days for a competition. So that says a lot about like how much I know of this program or sorry add-on. What the fuck is this? Yeah, these shoulders, gonna have to fix them, but yeah, the lats, oof, oh my god. That's fine though. That's fine. We can always like there some manual work is inbound, right? There's nothing. If like if it works like right off the bat, that'll be a little bit too crazy. Be a bit nuts. Alright, let's make her do a front double buy. I don't hate this. Like it's obviously some cleanups are inbound, but this is pretty crazy for a one click. Now he's gonna add GT6 jiggle physics to give life to the body. Oh my god. Damn it, Maestro. Damn you. Gave up her clavicles and got wings. So true. She's got wings for days. She might as well be sponsored by Red Bull. Holy shit. Those wings. Okay, what about ooh, okay. Alright, now that the legs, let's see how they did. Ah, oh no, oh no. There you go. Yeah, this is where I guess the proxy mesh or the like a using like a a cleaner mesh to wrap around whatever this is to then bind it to this rig and then transfer the weight pinning blah blah over to this. That might be the play. Yeah. Okay, cool. That is not so bad at all. Not bad at all. I don't hate this. Alright. Well, obviously we can't move on to the other stuff because just this alone, right, is already problematic enough. So now I need to think, do I want to create like a mesh over this? That might be the play. Do I do it? So close to perfection, right? That spread looks insane. Dorito physique. Oh my god, so true. Let's make her do a let spread before we move on to the next task, the next agenda. All right, spread those lets. All right, we're now you don't spread your wings. What the hell is going on? There you go. Whoa. All right. Never mind. Let me just read the manual real quick. Guys, I'm telling you, when I say I'm like raw dogging this, I mean it. Like, I have no no like research done at all. Like what the ideal way to go about setting this up is. Okay, so fingers are good. The legs obviously need some cleanup. Okay. Missing no bones or anything. Four bones makes this together if you keep in mind. Okay. Okay. Alright, let me see one. Let me look up one thing real quick. Auto Rake Pro. Is it? Have composite meshes. Okay, AutoRake Pro's default voxelized skinning method handles non-manifold geometry. Nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have some of those. I won't lie. Separate mesh is much better than the standard automatic weights. Okay. Okay, the digital wraparound. Yeah, so I guess technically the voxel thingy is essentially that. It's just maybe I have these like pens way too close to one another. That what is happening is that the voxel like wraparound thingy is kind of like eating into the other side. So I think it's actually fine. I just have to manually clean that up, which is completely okay by me. No flashbang warning. No, you guys will have to suffer with me. The screen is surely white. Oh, I just realized that we're still on desktop mode. The time of modeling, you need to model legs wider. I mean a pose. Okay. Well, yeah, the reason why I went for this is because when it comes time to rigging, you're supposed to have it so that your legs are as like straight as possible, right? Which I guess should have been done during the rigging process. But I think this is fine too, actually. I don't think this is a problem. It's just that, yeah, like I said, I think what's happening is that the voxel map thingy is eating into the other side, which is, it is what it is. Let me just clean things up, I guess. Let's go to the rig. Let's go to edit reference bones. And then we'll do this, right? Oh, it's not where the oh, Damn it, we have to find it. What is this called? Leg. Oh, it's a ref bone. It's probably, what is it called? What are those called? Whatever. Okay, so this is... Where's the search function? Where does search function go? Gonna bet target guy also delete for smear frames by Maestro or Maestro. Thanks for dropping. I can't. Thanks for dropping by. Holy shit. Oh, it's right there. I'm blind. Okay. Alright. Leg. Nope. I guess not. So shouldn't there be a... Oh. Alright. Leg. There it is. Let's start with you. I'm gonna select this side. I'm gonna turn on weight paint, and I'm gonna turn on automatic. Auto normalize. And then we'll lock everything else but these guys. So what I'll do is unlock all, then I'll lock these guys, all just the twist bones. And then I'll do invert. My god. There it is. And then I'll just remove those. Yep, I think it's working. Just like a cautionary measure that we don't accidentally redistribute those weights to somewhere else, which I'm already seeing happen. Oh wait, never mind, it's working. Alright, cool. That should solve it, hopefully. ERP, that's the rig. Yeah! Look at that. You just have to do the same thing for the other side. Because I'm pretty sure that the same thing is happening to the boot accessories as well. Which, by the way, I'll probably resort to binding directly to the mesh instead of doing it this way. Cool. Yeah. Naki, guess what I got? If it's anything to do with a tortilla wrap, alright, I will end the stream. Anything related to a tortilla wrap. I am rage quitting this shit. Deformed bone collection, yeah, pretty sure they are. I don't even know if like they created like a collection for it. Oh, they did. Okay, yeah, of course. Oh, all right, thanks. Not very bright, I know. All right, Kate Wayne, is that goodbye? You got a freaking quesadilla again? Oh man. Planning on making tortilla? Oh my god, you guys. Stop it. Yeah, you got a quesadilla, right, Caitlin? I gotta cook up some snacks and use up my last tortilla wrap already. Go ahead. I'll just end the stream. Let's do I'm gonna turn on the deformation bones and clean it up. Okay. Clean this up. Let's unlock all. And then I will select that. There we go. Alright. So these are, what is this? I want to lock that. Okay, foot L, foot R, toes. And then we want to lock everything here. All the leg twists. Europe, how dare you? How dare you? Alright then, I guess it's Lightbox 2028. Every time you bring up a quesadilla on stream, I'll delay it by a year. I think that's good. We'll invert the locked groups. Damn it. Invert. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I know how to get you, Caitlin. I know how to get you. What competitions do you participate, and where's this? Oh, you're talking about the Endless Engine challenge that I talked about earlier. This one right here. Punisher. Inaki. This one. The Endless Engines challenge. This is my first time and my last time using AutoRig Pro. And I had to do all of this within 18 days. So I've only had, let's see, rig. Seven. Yeah, apparently I only spent 1 day with AutoRig Pro. And with my very limited knowledge of rigging, you know. Yeah, I just stuck with whatever I had. Wait, what the shoulders are correct here. Why the hell are my shoulders on the Goon like fucked up? And I'm not showing you guys the screen. Of course. 2026? How about every time I bring it up on stream, I promise to buy you one when you're here in 2026? 2026 might be a little tough. 2027 might even be a reach, to be honest. Why is this so... Why are the results here so good? You know what, to be fair, it's a fairly low poly model. So yeah, this is the competition I was talking about. I animated this in 18 days. Just look up my main channel on YouTube, and the most popular video shouldn't be hard to find. This is the challenge I was talking about, and it's the Endless Engine challenge, which I briefly covered it at the beginning of the video. Punisher, just look him up. You have to go as well. Take care, everyone. Bye, Marshall. Thanks for watching the stream. Appreciate it as always. Take care. Good night. Good night. And Basil. Good. Oh wait. Okay. Basil's saying good night to Marshall. Basil. Basil. I have like 5 different pronunciations for you. There it is. Alright, now that we have everything else locked, let me just, Huh. Oh, it's this guy. Okay, that's the culprit. Nope. And then you. Something's still off though. As long as it's not pronounced as basil leaf, okay. There you go. We've eliminated one of the many different pronunciations. Not basil leaf, okay. What if I'm pronouncing basil leaf wrong? And that basil is actually the right way to pronounce your name. There's something that's still off. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. You just had to keep going. He's doing a Disney's. Is this real? Is this me? There we go. Oh hell yeah. That is clean, what the fuck? Wait, this is so clean, guys. It's ba, okay. B as in like... Wait, ba. Like B-A-H? Like ba, zil. And then zil's like Brazil, right? Ba-zil? Ba-zil? Zil as like Brazil, zil? No H. Ba. Ba. Ba? Ba. Like ba. Like ba, right? Like fa, but ba. What will the price be? And do we get any job if we win? Oh, no, the prices. What was it? I believe at the time the first prize was you don't get a job, but you get a lot of like rewards. I believe you got a drawing tablet, a full mocap suit from Rococo, some a year subscription, a year worth of subscription from Kit Bash, some T-shirt from a clothing brand which name I forgot, and some other goodies that I'm not like, it's not coming to me right now. But it's a pretty attractive price pool. Basil? A ba like fa, okay. Ba. So basil and zil as in like Brazil. Basil. 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 I think that sounds right? Basil. Cool, yeah. It's pretty interesting. You got it? Hell yeah. Basil. Alright, now let's see if I remember how to pronounce your name the next time you say hi again. Basil. Zil. Basil. Alright. Yeah, I'll clean those off stream. I think it's pretty boring to watch. I think the fun thing to watch now is to bind like everything else, right? So let's do that. Actually, these guys, do they have like a shoulder pad constraint? Is there like a preset I can use? And also, I want to adjust the size of like these custom bones. That would be nice. Edit shape. Oh, what the? Wait, that's crazy. Okay, that's cool. That I like this. Let me make this a little smaller. Wait. Uh-oh. Apply shape. Alright, can I like select multiple, edit shape? Oh, you're gonna do it one at a time? Oh no. Okay, I'll just use the grid then. Increment 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2. Yeah, adding some custom shapes would be quite fun actually. 1, 2. And this is the torso bone, right? No, that's the hip bone. The root? The root sandstorm. Chat. This makes rigging so easy and clean. Holy moly, right? Isn't it crazy? What the hell? Third time's the charm. We'll see. We'll see if I'll get it the next time. We will see. Now let's see. Match to rig. What if I were to, what if I were to do this and then go back to this? Is it gonna? Did it retain it? I can't tell. I cannot tell. I think it did. But let's, I'll make this like absurdly big. I'm gonna apply shape and then I'll edit it. I'll do this, match to rig. Okay, it retained it. Good. That's nice. This a little big, but big butt. I've got a big butt, but I got the biggest butt. No. There has to be a way. Oh, we can mirror it to the other side. That's nice. Okay. So if we were to do this... shit. We were to do... this... Hey. This... apply, then we'll do this. Ooh! Yummy! That's pretty delicious. That is pretty delicious. Alright, what about the IK to FK? I will figure it out later. We'll figure it out. See preset. Okay, what's next? I think I'll just, for today, I'll just bind everything to the rig. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the foot roll to work, because if we were to look at their website, Blender Market, no, it's Super Hive now. Super Hive. They should be paying you for showcasing how good the add-on is. You've convinced me to buy it? No way. I wonder how true that is for the video that I released a while ago. I wonder if there were like any form of conversion at all from that video. Because it's now sitting at like what, 5 million views. Let's see. I doubt. Okay, if there's a spike at that point of the video, then there is a slight chance that happened. But I doubt it though. I doubt it because it's a very brief video. Yeah, it's pretty flat-lined. The rigging process. Auto Rig Pro. Well, there's a tiny little spike, but it's not big. It's right where the chapter is at too, so... Ew. Yeah. So not right. I don't know. It's hard to say. Probably not. Probably not. I don't think I did a good enough job showcasing it in this video for any conversions to happen. But hey, let's go. One sale. One sale. I'm looking into this. This add-on is too juicy. Well, I can't take any credits for it. It's just, yeah, it speaks for itself, I guess. All I'm doing is I'm rigging. It speaks for itself. Okay. I was looking for like a shoulder pad rig, right? I wanted to see if there's a way to do that. But what if we just bind it? Fuck it, right? Let's bind it. Why not? If we're gonna skin, and if we're to bind it with, do we want a voxel resolution of 12? Yeah, we do. It worked pretty well the other time. So let's just bind. All right. I watched it a couple of months ago. Again, after I quit my job and was looking for inspiration. Oh, the 18 days video. Do you stream every day? I don't. I used to, but not anymore. I would love to though, don't get me wrong. I would love for that to be a thing, but like, for now I'm... In fact, Friday's stream is gonna be the last stream of possibly for the rest of the year, possibly. But I may like I don't know, maybe go live on Twitch for like an informal stream, you know. I want to keep the live tab on the YouTube clean. Maybe I'll go live on YouTube as well, but then archive the video later on, right? Because I want it to be like a catalog of all of the Red Feathers related stuff. Nothing else, you know. Oh yeah, okay. That and your characters based on the drawings series. The drawing series. The 2D to 3D videos? Is it that? Oh my god, my nose is... Ugh. Oh yeah, that is... Yeah. It worked, but it's really soft. It's not what I have in mind. It worked a little too well. I'll say that. Yeah. That is too, it's too creamy. And let's go back to this, because, my god, the shoulders, holy shit. How far forward do I have to push them? Match to rig. Why are they all the way back here? What is going on? What is this? Is it too low? Should I maybe... Do I pull this back? Whoa. Now what the hell is this? No, at least they're on the correct side now. But it's still really weird. Is it their rotation? A rotation, let's see. What is this? What am I watching? You're watching me fucking around in Blender with this add-on called Auto Rig Pro to rig my characters. What is this? Oh, could it be the roll? I doubt it. does anything, but let's see. Okay, wait, what? Okay, so the role matters. Okay, what the? So it matters in this context, but it doesn't with the legs. I'm so confused. Okay. Let me undo everything real quick. Alright. Alright, then let's recalculate the role, make it so that the X is facing forward. And we'll go back to match the rig, and it's fixed. But now it's way too forward. What is going on? So okay, let me see. Oh wait, that is a lot better. That is a lot better, but it's still not ideal. But I wonder what the right placement is. Do we follow the clavicles? And this needs to be a little bit higher actually. And let's make it so that with Shift N we can recalculate the roles and have it so that, oh okay, I think we want the Z axis to face up. Is that it? Global Z axis match to rig. Whoa, that is clean, but like the position of the bone is throwing me off. But it could be one of these. You could just move this back, you know? Could be one of those scenarios. Because look, oh, wait, that might be it. Guys, that might be it. That might be it. You might just have to edit the shape. It could be the shape being, wait, okay, look at that. The origin point is where we want it to be. That might be it. That's clean. Hey. That is clean. I'll give them that. This is crazy. Is it because you turn off the auto IK thing? I have no idea. Why is the name of the stream the female goon day 30 though? Okay, man, I've explained this like 30 times. Because 30 days. No, actually I'm lying because I didn't go live every day. So maybe 15 times. Alright, it's not the kind of goon you're thinking about. Alright, get your head out of the gutter. No, but goon, as in like goonette, as in like a... Well, you could consider her as some sort of a henchwoman. But goonette, goonette would be the term I would use, I guess, goonette. But like, as in like a... I don't know if thug is even the right word to use in this context, but like she's part of a crew. She's one of the goons, right? She's part of the goon squad, and like I'm not talking TikTok brain rot tongue Sahor era. Okay, I'm talking like pre-AI slop, the good old Guild Wars 2 days, where goons are actually goons. Okay, all right. Even on Instagram and TikTok, everyone's like, why are you using goon? That is so disrespectful. Like, bruh, get the fuck out. Yo, this is crazy clean, guys. I am shocked. Tong Sahor. Yo, YGB, hello. 15 times pretty good. 15 times too many. Oh my god, Ruby. Yo. Hey, thank you so much for the raid. I was looking in your... Okay, now I'm looking at myself. Now I'm just looking at myself. But thank you so much for the raid. How was the... Wait, I couldn't catch what you were working on. But I hope the waifu is going well. Yo, 3D Rat, Ruby, hello, Ruby Army, let's go. We're here to spread the good word of your lord and streamer, Dan Ruby. Hey, hey Cyber, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid, Ruby. How is the waifu going? Do you have anything you wanna share with the class? Please share with the class. A lady for printing. She does not have a name. Okay. I see. Is this for... I was gonna ask if this was for the Patreon, but I did see... I was conducting research, because I'm about to open up a Patreon myself. But it seems like you're not gonna pursue Patreon anymore due to like the weird requirements of like needing like official government information, right? Ooh. And sorry, Raiders, I'm a little bit sick today. Mostly, runny nose stuff. So I may sound a little funny. For an ID and a selfie, so I told them no. So I have to shut it down. Oh my god. Oh no, that's really unfortunate. Is that gonna weigh down on our business a lot? I hope not. I hope not. This looks great. Did you do any cell shading for the materials, or is it just principled BSDF? Thank you, Recipe. So right now you're looking at... Oh my god, my nose is getting worse as we go. Holy shit, sorry about that. Let me just clear it real quick. Alright, to quickly answer your question, right now I believe we're looking at the flat shaded. Yeah, we're just looking at the textures, so right now there's no any form of shaders right now, right? So it's completely flat shaded. Let me just show you what I mean. Yeah, so if I were to go into this mode, the solid mode, you can see that it's like it is what it is right now, right? But I do have a contrast applied under the compositor tab, and yeah, I don't have any lights applied right now, but I do have a shader though. If I were to do that, there it is. It is what it looks like shaded. It's a custom shader, but it's not that complicated. Let me just quickly break it down for you guys, right? If we were to go in there, you can see that it's... all I did here really was to use 3 light sources as like masks. Looking clean as fuck, thank you. What about Kofi? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. That's not a bad idea, actually. I'll think about that. Thank you. Here's the text. Let's go. Before I move on before I break this down, let me look at what Ruby sent. Let's go. Okay. So this is gonna be for printing. All right. I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller, right? Because Twitch, Twitch being Twitch, but we should be fine. It should be pretty safe. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hell yeah. Guys, I'm telling you, if you want to learn how to create like waifu models, you have to check out the Ruby streams, okay? Check out Dan Ruby, who is in chat right now. If you're on YouTube... One sec. If you're on YouTube, that is not an excuse. Not an excuse, one sec. New channel... Check him out. There you go. All right. He finally has VODs on, right? Yeah, he has VODs up right now, which used to be a thing of the past, but now we have VODs again. So check out his, his VODs. You want to learn a thing or two on how to create your own like waifu models as presented. He's the man. All right. He's the guy. So thanks for sharing, Ruby. Appreciate it. And appreciate the raid. really do. And for the Raiders, let's see. Looking so clean, thank you. Who asked about the shading? Who was it? Thanks for the glaze. I have too, man. Deserve glaze, all right. I hope you go to bed tonight with like a with a classic glazed eclair, all right. Who asked? Raspy on YouTube. Cell shading. Okay, so here's a breakdown of the materials, right? So I currently have 3 light sources, and if you look here, these light sources are completely red, green, and blue. Oops, sorry, red, green, and blue. Okay, and the reason why is because I'm not using these light sources as you would conventionally, you know. It just if I were to throw them into a principled BSDF, this is what it would look like. Literally just red, green, and blue. Yeah, if I were to hide these lights, yeah, this is it, like shaded, like principled BSDF. But what I did over here, one sec, was to use these light sources, right, as masks. So if I were to go into the tab of this node group, and you know what, let me recreate it so it's a little clearer for you, right? It's really simple. It's really not that difficult. So you know that the good old shader to RGB, right? Oops, I don't have it set to EV right now because I was baking some materials. And yes, Ruby, I don't want to hold you hostage. If you have to go get the foods and stuff, please do, right? The female Goon is looking so good, actually. She's overshadowing the MC in terms of quality, dude. I know that is like my concern too, because like I'm learning so much as I go, right? So this is something that I've kind of like anticipated, but my plan, right? I've had this thought out. I knew that I kind of saw this coming, so my plan was that once I'm done with all of the characters, I would revisit the protagonist one more time just to implement all of the techniques to kind of just clean things up, you know. And yeah, a lot of the beautifying process is all within the shaders and the hand painted textures itself, so it shouldn't be too difficult to rectify all of those problems. But anyway, you know, the good old shader to RGB, right? First thing you want to do is that, okay? And then you know how you would do the ramp stuff, where you would clamp up the shadows to get this cell shaded look. Perfect. Like you get the concept, and then you would use these as masks, right? But instead of using like whatever you've got in the viewport as like a mask, you have this separate color, or in the older versions of Blender, it's separate RGB. So just plug your shader to RGB into the separate color, and just like that, you have 3 colors, 3 masks to work with. So if I were to unhide my lights right now and just isolate the red light, that in itself is a mask. Oops. Let me hide this. Right? So if I were to do I don't know. Let me lower this instead. Let me remove the strength of the world. There it is. And turn on the lights. There you go. There you go. This is what I wanted to show you. So this is a mask. Oops, damn it. This is another mask, which you would have to enter the green channel to see, and same thing with the blue, right? You don't see it because we currently have this plugged into the blue, and that's the rim light. And that's it. I think you kind of get where this is going, right? We now have 3 lights to play with, and if we toggle through these separate RGB or separate color node, you can see that we have 3 different masks to play with. And now with that, you can bring in your textures, your hand painted textures, or your vertex paint, or your poly paint equivalent, right? Let's do a mix color. Throw that into the vector, right? And then I'll throw the textures, the flat colors, both in the A and B, right? And then it really depends. There are many ways to go about this, right? For this, white is B, black is A. So I want to darken A because A is the shadows, right? So let's do like hue set value and darken that. And just like that, you've already yeah, you're darkening the shadows. And with this mask, you can like create a map range to kind of yeah, do that, right? You get what I'm saying? And then you just do the same setup with the other colors. And what I've done here is that instead of doing the HSV method, instead of controlling the hue set value, I have it so that yeah, I have it mixed with, with another color. So instead of the HSV, I have like a color multiplied over my flat textures. There it is, right? So there you go. And you can do the same thing for like the lit areas. Instead of using multiply, you could use add, right? But if you really want full control, which I think I might do, you could have it so that instead of doing it this way, you could do a HSV in both A and B. One sec. I could do a HSV in both A and B. What the hell is going on? One sec. Oh no, I messed something up. Oh, no, I'm dumb. It's good. We're safe. You could do it this method. Do it this way. One sec. So you saw what I did just now was to use the HSV to control the values of the shadows, right? You could do the same thing with the light. So let me just reset the values, and let's just say I want this to have a green tinge. Let's up the value and then up the saturation and make this green. Done. And this is just with one light source, right? So if you were to, you know, introduce another mask to go over that, you could like throw on another one, I don't know, like a rim light for instance, right? Which I have it to set to the blue channel. And it's really simple. Just do a mix color node. Then the same thing, blue to vector, and then yeah, it's already happening. We already have a rim light there, you know. So we now have controls over the shadows, the lit areas, and the rim light, which you can just leave it as a solid color, or you could plug in your texture into that, throw in a HSV, and then blast the shit out of this value like 10, and then saturate the shit out of this like 5, and then change the hue set value, and now you have a tinted version of your textures. So that's essentially the principle behind this setup. There you go. I hope I explained it well enough. But yeah, just in a JoJo scene, just at a rave. True. Yo, Newsy, Goon, welcome to the stream. Goon Day, best day indeed. Indeed, welcome. And R3 enough with this method? That is the max. Exactly, that is the max, unfortunately. But with a big but, there are other means of lighting your characters, right? For instance, you could throw in a gradient texture, and that in itself is a way of like tweaking the values of your textures. And what you can do is to do object, right? Actually, let's plug that in there so we have more control. And then create like an empty. All right, let's just use this one so that it's clear. And then under the object of texture quartz, just do that. And now with this empty, you can literally control the direction of the gradient, and you can even control the you know, what do you call that? The intensity of the gradient, basically, right? I could like do that and scale the shit out of this to create a nice gradient mask, which is what they do in compositing, right? With like anime, for instance, they add a lot of like these gradient masks to liven up the scene. Fall off, thank you. Exactly. So it's like literally compositing within Blender itself. So I could throw this into damn it, I deleted the setup. Yeah, screw it. We can do it here right now. Let's do a mixed color. And then yeah, with this fall off, just put it into the vector. We'll do both A and B. We could do a HSV. Alright, just for my benefit, I'm gonna darken the shit out of this so I can see what's going on, right? And there it is. Now we can see the gradient taking place. Right, and then you could probably like parent this to the root of the rig, or like the torso bone or whatever. And then just play around with the gradient. Sorry, the fall off by adjusting the scale of this. And you can play with the different values here as well. Or maybe instead of using a HSV, you could use like a, I don't know, maybe there's a floor light. There you go. Right? And you could do like an ad or a screen and make it purple. And just like that, you have a lit floor. You know what I mean? Like, you can add so many of these masks. You could throw on like a Fresnel, you know, and use that as a mask as well. Why the fuck not? You know, we have so many means of like lighting our characters in with this method. So yeah, it is a little bit limited in the sense that we only have 3 light sources, but I really don't think you need more than that. Yeah, I don't think, at least with like light sources that requires a really harsh shadow, right? Usually you would do like a few point lights to kind of emulate the ambient light, right? But there you go, we have like these gradient masks that can kind of emulate the ambient light. We don't need these like light sources with harsh shadows to come to play, right? So yeah, let's delete that. I think you guys get the idea. Okay, but the main agenda for today is not the shaders. We're working on rigging, right, with Auto Rig Pro. That was just to answer whose question was it? Raspy. But for the Raiders, we are working on the rig. And we're utilizing Auto Rig Pro. And here's the results so far. Got a lot to work on, but it's a crazy tool. It's the fact that it's like a pretty much like one-click solution to get to this result is pretty insane. Right, I was working on binding the vest, right, and I want to unbind these guys. Not a fan of the results here. Silent Hill now. How's the rig? It's not bad. It's really not bad at all. Although there needs to be some tweaking, obviously, but for what it's worth, it's pretty impressive. I won't lie, I'm pretty impressed. Would you also be able to do the gradient empty with transparency? Yes, you could. Damn it, I want to do it now. Yeah, fuck it, let's do it. You could. Let me show you. Transparent. Could do it with pretty much anything, really. Let's do a gradient. Empty. Then boop, boop. That was Control T in case anyone here isn't familiar with the Node Wrangler. I did this. That was Control T. You gotta have to make sure that you have Node Wrangler turned on, obviously. Oh, right. Object. Alright, let's do the transparency. So white is... I want white to be transparent, so yeah, transparent is down here. Just Control Shift, right click. There you go. Transparency. Come to think of it, I'm gonna probably have to use this in the film. And yes, you can add like a noise texture here as well, like a mix color, linear light right in there. I want this to be, let's do UVs or object. Object's fine. Scale this up. Boom. Well, it's not really evident, but like if I were to do a map ranger, I'll just for visual sake use a color ramp instead. There you go. Pretty cool. Because you could use like a Voronoi texture or whatever you want. Hey ATDD, how's it going? It's going good. Going good. A little bit under the weather, but just a little bit. I'm completely okay though. I'm doing pretty good actually, if you ask me. Just that I couldn't go to the gym today because obviously I don't wanna spread this. But yeah, probably clock in some push-ups later on. Okay, I think that's it. Color burn is also good instead of linear light. Let's see. Color burn. Ooh. Oops. Oh, there you go. Okay, okay. Wait, did I do this correctly? What if I have it so that it's like this instead? Oh, it's the same. Okay. Alright, color. Yeah, I guess color burn or... Oh, nice. Actually, color burn may work better in this particular context. Is this the right arrangement? Wait, let me... Is it? Yeah, I think it is. But yeah. We've got a question for you. What is your favorite part of what is your favorite part of working on the project? Animation, rigging, or sculpting? Ooh. Is it only within those three or like the entire process? Because okay, if you're talking about the entire process, my favorite would be either sculpting or texture painting. I think it's Yeah, those two are like side by side right now. I really love. Oh, okay, all okay, yeah. So for me, it's sculpting and texture painting, and then below that, let's see. Below that would be lighting, and then no. Ooh, lighting and animation. I think I would put them side by side, right? And then retopology, UV unwrapping. Actually, maybe I'll even put like retopo side by side with UV unwrapping. And then, no, I'll put retopo above that. Retopo, UV unwrapping, and then rigging. But like rigging, drop it way down. Like, so this is like sculpting, texturing. Yeah, sculpt, texture, lighting, and animation. What did I say? Retopology, UV unwrapping, and then rigging. Like bottom of the barrel right there. The last thing I would ever do. Everyone hates UVs. Oh my god, everyone hates you. Holy shit. That is so peak. That would have been so peak if you disconnected from the internet. That would be so peak. Poor Alice. Great choice. The only difference for me is that animation is my number one. Yeah, animation is fun. Animation is fun for sure. But if I had to separate all of those, like gun to my head, right? I would do like sculpting. Ooh, I don't know if sculpting or hand painting. Oops. Do I want to put that up there? Like, if I had a choice, I would put them side by side. But gun to my head, if I had to put them in a list, this would be, yeah, I'll put them in this particular order, and then I'll do, I'm missing out on, oh, lighting, animation. Lighting or animation. Oh, I like animation a lot, but gun to my head once again. And then retopology, UV unwrap, and then rigging. That's my list right there. Story making. That's a good one. I think I'll put it here. Yeah, if I had to put story making, I would put it here. Or like maybe here. Yeah. But I'll leave that out of the 3D workflow. Love animation, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I again, right, this is really side by side. If I get the pick, I would put it like this. Yeah. But then again, maybe I'll add like a division right here to kind of like emphasize how much I enjoy doing these. And to make the scale accurate, I'll do this. This is like there. Rigging, skinning. What else? Yeah. Rigging and skinning. Gone. Like I if I could not do it forever, I wouldn't mind that. But obviously I'm not opposed to learning it, you know. Yeah, it's down in hell. It's bottom of the barrel. The last thing I would do. Last thing I would do. So that is my barrel. My barrel of 3D workflow. Retopple for you? As in like it being all the way up or all the way down? Rigging should be lower? I agreed. Rigging is the thing you hate the most? Yeah, like if rigging was a person, I think I might be in jail right now. All the way down? Really? You mean like like this below rigging or skinning. You can't pick between sculpting and animating. Ooh, that is a fair competition. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of like look development in general, right? It's just that I haven't got a lot of like, I guess, opportunity to work on that. I think the last time I really got the time to focus on look dev was do we include environment stuff? Let's see. Okay, wait. The Ella Purnell one. This was probably the last time I did like some serious look dev stuff. Or maybe, well, okay, this I kind of did do a little bit of it. Not really. I just kind of threw this really quickly. But this was probably the last time I did some serious look dev where I actually cared about the lighting, the way the material is, I guess, like reflected and stuff like that. But I cannot wait to do more look development stuff with this character. I think I'll focus more on that during the like the post animation test stage, which unfortunately I wouldn't be able to document. Rug and Sasso, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Which unfortunately I won't be able to document the animation process because due to commitment stuff, you know, IRL stuff, I'm gonna have to revert back to normie hours. Yeah, I'm gonna become a normie again, guys. I am gonna become a normie, waking up. I'm gonna aim to wake up early, like pre-sunrise if possible. Oops. We don't need this. There we go. Back to rigging. Right, I was gonna bind the plate. Let's do that. And look at how easy this is, guys. Check this. Check this out. Boom. Boom. Skin. Make sure it's voxelized and all the way up to whichever your hardware limits you to, you know? ATDD. Cabrones. What happened? Okay, let's hit bind. It's gonna take a while because yeah, the resolution I had it set real high. Silent streams when you can't speak during normie hours. Ooh, that's not a bad idea, Nick. Not a bad idea. I could do that. I'll think about it though, no promises. But that is something to consider for sure. Pre-sunrise is crazy, yeah. But I can foresee myself being like an unk waking up pre-sunrise. Animation feels harder to master than sculpting for me. Ooh, really? Okay. They both have their challenges for sure. It really depends on how deep you want to dive into those two topics, I guess, right? Because I guess there's like a never-ending like you can never finish learning a skill set, but it's more so of like how quickly can you get out something to look good, right? Ooh, this is taking a while. But fair enough. Animation. The animation for me is like it's really fun, especially when seeing the final results, right? But yeah, bits of the process, sometimes I want to pull my hair out. Sometimes I want to look like her, you know? But it is still fun though. I do enjoy like flipping back and forth between two frames, and then you know, replaying the 4 key poses you have laid out over and over again. It's like, oh my god, my character is actually it's alive. The max resolution finally caught up finally. Oh my god. No, not like this. Why is skinning down though? Skinning, I mean, yeah, I couldn't care for it to be honest. Maybe I'll put like skinning above rigging. Well, but they kind of come in hand, right? Hydrate, thank you. I do have to hydrate actually. I do have to hydrate. So after this binds, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Unfortunately, I just realized that it's past 6 o'clock. It is past 6. But I wonder why this is taking so much longer than the others. Do I have some like modifiers that I... Oh shit. Do I? I didn't have a multi-res modifier on there, huh? Yo, ATDD with a super chat. Once again, I really appreciate it, ATD. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Here's a little boop for you. A little boop for you. Come on, don't leave me hanging. Come on. Boop. Thank you. I just realized I wasn't following you. Oh, no way. Well, there you go. Oh, Instagram. I see it. No one likes skinning. It's just something you have to get done. True. True. Well, I say that because I hate it, but like, you'd be surprised, right? People unironically enjoy UV and wrapping, and ironically enjoy retopology, and I'm talking like enjoy, you know. For me, retopo is like one of those things where I have to get done, but I don't hate it. So yeah, I won't dog on it too hard, but if it was up to me, I would not. If I could not do it ever again, I wouldn't. All my homies hate rigging. Valid based homies. No one likes, or I've read that. But have animation. But have problems optimizing a character for animating. Real. I feel like that's kind of me. One sec. Let me just restart the blend file. Thankfully, I have it saved before I did the deed. Followed you, thank you, ATDD. Appreciate it, and appreciate the super chat once again. I really do. Auto Rig Pro on stream. Now let's see what the problem was. Do I have anything on here? No, I don't. That took a surprisingly long amount of time. Let's try this again. Yeah, bind. Oh, I do not want to remove existing vertex groups. Do I have anything right now on this? Black portions for grab. Okay. Let's lock him. And bind. Nope. Okay. Let's try it again. Let's try. Both unwrapping and retopo, you can make a case for it. Skinning is just the part of the process. You know? I can agree with you on that. I feel the same way. But you know, if let's just say I was like maybe an intern at a 3D company and I was assigned the task of skinning, I think I would feel the same amount of dread, quote unquote dread, as I would with, you know, if I were an intern at a VFX company having to do manual retopology, you know? I feel the same amount of dread, but I can see myself just going through with it. Like, I wouldn't, like, want to die, you know? It's just, like, it's a really tedious workflow, but it wouldn't kill me, you know what I mean? But skinning for me is, like, the 3D equivalent of retopology in VFX, like rotoscoping. Sorry, did I say retopology earlier? I mean like rotoscoping, and I don't mean like I've seen a lot of this like debate online on like the right term for retopo because of the tip to tip thing, and a lot of people are saying they're using the term retopo wrongly. In their defense, they actually used it right. It's just that it's a different application of retopology. Am I lagging, by the way? I'm not lagging, right? I hope my audio is not choppy. But yeah, I would say skinning is like the 3D rotoscoping. UVs feel like organizing a bookshelf quite literally, actually. That's what it is. Yeah, you're organizing a bookshelf. No lag? Okay, good. I can imagine anyone disliking sculpting or texture painting and waiting to be done in order to rig. I fucking hate this shit. I can't wait to rig my character. My character each take about 2 minutes to render. That will be heavy in a full scene. Oh, that is pretty heavy. Yeah, that's pretty heavy. Skinning is like washing dishes at night after you're done cooking and eating a nice meal. These are really good analogies you guys are coming up with. So true. Good analogy, agreed. How are you guys coming up with these? That's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually that, right? Like cooking. I can see people enjoying the cooking process. Eating. Who wouldn't enjoy that? You know, who wouldn't enjoy eating, the eating process? Washing the dishes, like, sure, I can see myself like, okay, if I'm being paid to do it, or like, you know, maybe put on some tunes and like wash the dishes. That's like a little wind down, okay. Fine, but like, it wouldn't be something that I'd be looking forward to. I wouldn't be like, oh no, I can't wait to finish this perfectly cooked steak and wash the dishes. You know what I mean? Dishwashing is one of the best description yet true. I think that is probably the one of the best analogies so far. Bacon is just like baking. Oh my god. Yeah, literally, you're just waiting. Yeah, true. Bro, why is this taking so long? Alright, let me do one thing. I have a theory. What if we beget what if we did this? What if we selected the shirt and the vest? Is that gonna help? Oh, we can unbind? Okay, sure. What if we did this? Fine. Okay, let's give this one more shot. Earlier it took like what, 10 seconds to bind? I don't know why now it's taking like over a minute. Gonna be riding this high for the rest of the week. Let's go. W analogy. For my first soft model rig, I finished skinning everything and I accidentally erased history. And it all unbind itself. Oh my god. Wait, is this in erasing history? That's a Maya term, right? It's been a while since I've had to a Maya thing. Yeah, it's like applying scale. I've had to do that in school like a decade ago. That is painful. Holy shit. I hope I get the chance to work with you on a big project someday. One day. We'll see. Never say never, you know. Never say never. Like it would be cool to one day be able to work on like a community project. It worked. It worked. It would be fun to do that someday, like a community project. Wow. Yep, some cleanups are obviously required, but this is pretty good for what it's worth. Holy shit. I guess the theory, not just a conspiracy theory. Yo! Okay, I need to unbind this. Get it out of here. Get it out. Delete all groups. Okay, let's look at the results, y'all. Let's check out the results that we have so far, okay? So here's what we have. Let's take a look at the arm rig. Alright, let's ignore the shoulders for now, okay? So far we have this. It's really not bad. It's not so bad. We do have a... Yeah, the twist is working pretty well. I'm surprised how well it's twisting. Yeah, I could like work on... I could probably distribute the twist bone of... Sorry, the weight of this portion. Wait, why is it there? The weight of this portion of the gloves to the first part of the twist bone. That way it doesn't twist along with the wrist. I feel like the wrist shouldn't contribute at all to the twisting motion of this portion of the gloves, right? But I think that's what's happening right now. That's what you get for using Maya, to be fair. That's why you should always clear history before rigging. I'm assuming that's the same. It's the same concept, right? Because we have to apply all transforms, right, before we do any form of rigging. Like all of the, if the origin point is not like the center of the world, something is wrong. But then again, like the storm rig doesn't entirely adhere to that rule. So who is to say that there's one right way to do things, you know? Always clear search history. Oh my god, Ruby. Alright. Or just use incognito, you know? Words to live by. Have you planned a site animation? I have not. My entire attention is going to this right now. You know, when I'm like more monetary sound, like monetary okay, like monetarily sound, right? I'd be sure to, you know, I'd be very open to doing like community projects where you guys get to contribute to the film. Maybe like a background prop or, you know, something to that extent, you know. I'd be so down for that. But I cannot bear any risk of like, yeah, I cannot risk accepting like free, quote unquote, free labor right now, unless it's from friends. Niche is a rare exception, and potentially Marshall. Potentially, by the way, guys, just FYI, Marshall sent in his. I don't know if he wanted me to say this, but I think his he should be chill with this. But he sent me some audio demos for the Big Goon, and he killed it. What the fuck? I won't play it yet because yeah, I won't play it just yet. I think I want to leave that as a fun little surprise when it comes time for the animation test for the Big Goon. But he did it. He did well. I was shocked at how well he did with the Big Goon voice acting. He came up with his own lines, by the way. I didn't send him anything, and I was like, "Yo, that's the Big Goon right there." Forearm twist. Okay, Let me select this rig and unhide the deformation bones. Then, like I said, okay, let's work with the gloves first, right? So it's the bone, shift select the gloves, and then weight paint. Actually, yeah, I'll probably just, yeah, I don't want this bone to be affecting that at all. I'd like to learn Blender very soon. These textures looks so cool, Maya can never. Really. I did hear that there's a painting tool in Maya, but I'm not sure if you could do it to this. I'm not sure if it's like, yeah, I'm not sure how the painting system in Maya works. I'm not sure if it's like grease pencil kind of painting, or it's like, you know, like hand painting, like texture painting kind of painting. Alright, let me just do this real quick. Sorry, I'm, as you can see for yourself, I'm really good with multitasking. Okay, I will lock these guys. Actually, wait, I need to do one thing. I need to see if the right side is affecting the left in any way at all. So I'm gonna turn on the main again. I'm gonna turn off the X symmetry. Right, no movements. Good, we're good. We're clear. We're in the clear. Actually, no. Those fingers as well. Yep, we're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, cool. So, let me just turn off this collection again. The main collection. And then, for this, I want to lock the twist. Oh, okay, wait. I just realized that I have these two, okay. Yeah, I have these two joined together, so I'm gonna have to lock all of these and then, lock invert all. And what I want to do here is to erase, erase the weights off of this, like, portion of the gloves, right? I'm gonna turn on the X symmetry and make sure that auto normalize is turned on. Okay, cool. Actually, we can afford to lock the other bones too. What is this bone called? Twist L. Alright, we don't need those. Twist R. We don't need those. Alright, cool. We should be safe. Let me just erase these. I want to be safe, right? So let me just select those. Weight paint. And set the weight to 0 and just erase the shit out of that. And make sure that the X symmetry is turned on, of course. And just for, you know, say, you know, for a good safety measure, make sure that it's, yep, make sure that the weights are transferring over to the right bones and we've erased the things that we want to erase. Yeah, I think it's looking good. Let's look at the twist now to see if it's better. So yeah, the art of effective rigging too. The knowledge is definitely helping. I'm a lot less fearful of this now. Look at that. Look at the twist. Could be better still, but I think it's a lot better than it was earlier. Nice. I like that. And then we're gonna do the same. We're gonna apply the same concept for the vest, right? We don't want like parts of the twist bone to affect this area of the vest. We want this vest to be sticking to the body. But you know, the lets are acting a little bit weird too, which I will have to clean up as well. Yeah, but anyways, I will do that off stream, of course. It's the boring stuff, but you guys get the gist, right? Let me just catch up with your messages before I end the stream, though. Mixer for texture painting, that is fair. I've at one point heavily utilized Quixel's mixer. Like, it was what I mainly used for texturing, and then I would bake those over. I would export them out into Blender. So yeah, it's definitely valid. But I used it for PBR shading, not hand painting. So you're gonna have to try it out for yourselves. Oh, yo, ATDD with a super chat once again. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Here's a little boop for you. Thank you, thank you. Sorry, let me just read. I'm currently learning animation. It's been about 3 months since I started, and I've already made some animation. Let's go. Please, if you're part of the Discord server, feel free to drop them in the 3D category. My brother has to use Maya and Max for his school, and he keeps asking me for help when he gets stuck. And I'm like, bro, I don't know shit about this. Oh no. I'm currently working with an indie studio that makes Warframe fan animations. Ooh, that's sick. Warframe. I once wanted to play that game, but I believe selected the wrong character, and I believe like each account is binded to an email, so you can't like create multiple characters under one email at the time, at least. So I just didn't play the game. Just never played it. Oh, you have to use Substance Painter? Even better if you have like. Oh, okay, wait. You're talking about not having the ability to paint in Maya, therefore having to use Substance Painter. Yeah, Quixel Mixer could be an alternative, though I'm not too sure what the painting capabilities there is like. And I do remember not being pretty upset about the way masks work in Quixel Mixer, because there's like no way for you to save the mask into like an image which you can then re-import in, and sometimes, or many times, I would just lose the mask that I would like carefully paint in, right? And then yeah, I stopped using it. Yo, Dragon, Ultra Contado Dragon, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing a little bit, tiny bit under the weather, but in general, I'm doing good. Are you still using auto normalize? Yes, I am, but cautiously though, because with auto normalize, sometimes you could like normalize the weight to the wrong bones. So, as Pierrick has taught, right, the method is to have it on, but to make sure to lock the other bones, which you don't want the weight to jump over to. Working on a big project currently. Best of luck with that cause. Hell yeah. Best of luck. Is Houdini good in animation, or it's more simulation? I'm pretty sure it's the latter. I don't know if it's like good for a keyframe animation. I don't think so. Not to my knowledge at least, but I doubt it's like better at animation than it is in Blender, I think. And I'm assuming ATDD, do you have any advice you can give me, is directed to cause, right? Not me, correct? Right? Okay. And that will have to be the end of the stream, guys. Let me just set this up real quick. Let me make this a little bit prettier for y'all to look at. Where are my lights? Did I hide it? Who ate my lights? There we go. Yeah, no facial rigging just yet. Maybe we'll try to do some facial rigging tomorrow. We'll try. If I'm able to get... No, sorry, not tomorrow. Oh, that means we'll be able to... Okay, we'll definitely be able to do the facial rigging on stream this coming Friday. Saturday for me, but Friday for most of you. Okay, cool, great. I'll try to resolve as much of the issues as I possibly can off stream. And someone did ask the other time in the comment section on like adding custom rigs to, you know, Auto Rig Pro, which that I will have to figure out too, but possibly not be able to document it on stream. Possibly, we'll see. I was gonna do something like this. There we go. Probably gonna have to bake the normals for the hair, so it's less separated as such. There it is. Friday stream still happening? Yes. Yes. Thanks for streaming my goat. Hey, thank you, Ruby, for the raid. I really appreciate it. Cascader, I did hear good things about that. Oops. Let me just make sure that it's not away. Okay, let's go raid Yang Khan. Hopefully he's not like going away right now, but I was recommended to him by Terra the other time, and he has a lot of like cool shit, a lot of cool 2D art. I'm sure you guys would appreciate it, right? So again, thank you all so much for watching this stream. I'll be live again for the last time, possibly the last time of this year, on Friday. I'll try my best to go live like informally on Twitch, possibly on YouTube, depending on the vibes, right? I'll update you guys in the Discord. Feel free to join us over there on Discord, by the way. If you're not already part of the Discord group, you want to learn more about the short film that I'm currently working on, check out this video. Yeah, check it out. And I should be opening up a Patreon sometime at the end of this month, if not early next month. And yeah, so bye guys, thanks again for watching the stream. Bye Nick, bye ATDD, good night. By Basil, Ruby again.